That's because we wanted a slip, slide, muddy mess when we get 25 of these hot rods, as we're going to call them, Brent Smith, out on the track here, getting ready to do battle.
And we're talking about horsepower, Jim.
We got some horsepower here. Some of them might be under 100, but we've got horsepower.
You'll have to bear with us. We have the lineups, but we do not know exactly if the numbers match their names. So we might go by car color.
We will give you the rundown of the cars here. We've got Dayton Stump, Trent Johnson, Jimmy Jeanette, Vincent Yeager, Gage Ambrosius, Dan Ertman, Jimmy Fleischman, Ryan Wagner, Kevin Hool, Christopher Holtz, Tanya Parrish, Dennis Lubke, Justin Seymour, Jim Albrecht, John Oschenbrender, Sean Richard, Jamie House, Brantley Howell, Justin King, Matthew Stevens, Tad Kruger, Matthew Boschringer, Jace Gudix, Vance Johnson, and Nicholas Denny. That is our 25-car field.
Just love it. Look at all the different cars, Jim, up on that front row.
Geo Metros I see. I see some Crown Victorias.
Love it.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. He's all you never saw, never trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straight in the curve, flat in the hill. Someday the mountain might get him, but the law never will. Make a new way. The only way they know how. Boogity, 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 boogity. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow.
Already a little smoke coming out of one of the cars.
Well, I gotta say, what's the over/under on how many cars are going to be smoking by the end of this sprint? We got 25 cars. I'm saying at least 15 of them are going to have smoke coming out of them by the end of the race.
I'd have to agree with you. We're up here talking how many cars are going to finish this race.
This is all about some fun. I got to say, if I was driving, I'd get the black flag on the first corner. I'd be putting as many people as possible.
Wow, look at that right there. They do.
Oh, we got the Confederate flag there on the number 18. So we do have, all right, we do know who's behind the wheel of these cars, except for the number 357. He's the oddball. He decided to heck with the numbers they gave me. I'm putting my own number on. I gotta love a guy like that. He is one of those guys. There's a system. I am not following that system whatsoever. Defiant right there, the number 357. That's his name, Defiant.
These all you never saw, been in trouble with the law.
He's actually my pick to win this thing. Anybody that's going
to watch, he's going to win this thing.
He's going to win it. Mr. Defiant, the number 357.
I love the number plates up on top of the cars. Brings back some good old days.
Oh man, this is going to be a lot of fun. I feel like some of these drivers are going to take this really seriously, though, and then you got to have others out there for fun. It looks like we got some old New York City taxi cabs, and definitely got some cars that look like they were the sheriff's cars, the original Dukes of Hazzard, ended up crashed by Roscoe P. Coltrane at one point.
All fresh power plants under the hood, Jim. We know that. It's Crandon.
Yeah, they may have the oil changed 10 years ago. That's fresh by good old boy standards.
Making the way, the only way they know.
All right, so this is going to be an entertaining start.
Oh, the green flag flies, Jim. Here we go.
We are good old boy racing here at Crandon. We got 25 of them heading into Forest County, Potawatomi, turn number 1.
Speed's nearly 100 plus
miles. We got the
an
number
hour.
13. That is Justin Seymour. We got spinning, bumping, banging. This is a demo derby. Hopefully there's no caution. Look at that, the number 2.
Justin Seymour early in the first turn getting contact.
That is Trent Johnson, the number 2. That front wheel drive is slipping and sliding. We got a couple of taxi cabs, it looks like. Pink and orange cabs.
Talking about driving experience, here we go.
Wow, this is a whole lot of fun here in this good old boys race. So the number 2, that is Trent Johnson with the lead in the front wheel
Oh,
drive.
Johnson goes around.
He just got punted. He just got punted there. We got cars every which way. I love this. There is no caution flags here. We're going to burn them to the ground, Crandon.
I don't think we're going to see a black flag either, Jim. No holds bar. Just run what you brung here in the Good Old Boys cars.
You roll over in this race, you are a moving chicane. There is no such thing as a caution flag.
I love them all just sliding up high. This track looks like it just downpoured the last hour.
All right, so it looks like the number 9 there, that is Kevin Hool, currently leading.
Yeah, Ponzi on the side of that ride.
Look at him.
Wow, just hanging it out.
He's taking this entirely too seriously in the number 9. Kevin Hool walking away with this thing. The number 8 there.
Brian Wagner.
Number 5 is Gage Ambrosius.
Boy, Jim, once this track comes in, you're going to see some nice speeds out of these cars.
And there is no competition caution here. That number 9, that is Kevin Hool out front.
Yeah, Hool doing a fine job trying to run away, just trying to find the dry line. I don't know if there is one right now.
I feel like that car looks like it runs factory stock at a local dirt track or something.
Yeah, somebody check that out. He might be the only one that put a motor on this hood.
That number 2, that front wheel drive of Trent Johnson, he has been pretty fast here though. Got spun around early, but number 9 of Hool, he is, we call this the Good Old Boys World Championship. Is it? I mean, this is World Championship Sunday.
Yeah, I hope they're getting a ring as well. Boy, that is Trent Johnson trying to back it in, hits the K-rail. No harm, no foul, maybe a little bent rim.
We got the orange Crown Vic there spinning around. I wasn't able to get a number on it. So Johnson in the number 2. Tell you what, those front wheel drives are a little hard to rotate.
If you want to build a car for next year, just wait, just watch who's out front. Oh, they're pushing people.
Got the number 7 and number 14 trying to make little Good Old Boys cars.
Jimmy Fleshman. That's the 14 of Jim Albrecht.
So Jimmy Fleischman and Jim Albrecht, they're getting awful friendly.
Remember, 6 total laps in this race. No mandatory competition caution. There's that 13 ride of Justin Seymour. Oh, they finally come on hook, Jim.
7 and 14 just got a divorce. We got a couple of them yard sailed off to the side.
Vance Johnson. That's the number 12 of Dennis Lupp.
This is Tanya Parrish in the number 11 there. Oh, look at that.
Contact.
There is no black flags in the Good Old Boys race either, I've learned. Trent Johnson, and that is the number 14 there of Jim Albrecht. I love that. You look up there at the flagman, he's got his back turned and the green flag's just out. There is no way we're throwing a yellow flag here.
Just a good old boy.
Look at that, you see all kinds of oil spots and everything else out here. That's the number 5 and the number 13, Gage Ambrosius and Justin Seymour.
Yeah, Seymour, he wants to get by, gain another spot, and he does. Just missing the K-rail, all squirrely, tank swapping
He
it.
got so excited over the pass, he yard sailed it afterwards as we go back to the number 9, who's our leader, Kevin Hool.
Chase Gutnick's trying to move through the field as well, where the laps are clicking off here for the final race in Crandon, Wisconsin this weekend.
Oh, I just saw part of a fender fly.
Oh, a little love tap.
Number 6 giving the number 13. That's Dan Erdman giving Justin Seymour a little love there. It's number 22. Looks like a Hot Rod Chevrolet. I don't even know what that was, but.
Whatever you want it to be, Jim. Green flag still out, and that's still our race leader, Kevin Hool, trying to check out on the field. He's just tiptoeing his way around.
Number 9 there. Don't forget, as this is going on, Crandon, we do have a band tonight on stage. 8 o'clock, it is Jason McNabb and the Rain Band. They are playing here at Crandon, so don't go anywhere. We do have a band on stage tonight and a lot of fun yet to come here at the Big House. But right now, the number 9 having a lot of fun out front. That is Kevin Hool, your leader here in the good old boy race and the good old girls race. We got a couple of ladies in here.
About 3 laps to go in this race.
Oh, there's a little smoke coming out of the number 15, John Oschenbrenner.
Vincent Jagger in that number 4 ride. You've seen him on the left side of your screen. There's a couple more cars smoking. Maybe our numbers will match up at the end of this race.
Yeah, number 15 is done there. That is John Oschenbrenner. Oh, 14, I don't know what's going on there, but that is Jim Albrecht out through the grass, number 4. At number 4, I've watched it. Well, just he's trying to turn.
He needs to bring that thing back to the pits tonight and try
That's
to get
Vincent
that thing to work.
Yeager.
Boy, getting a good run out of the gravel pit, though, Jim.
Getting a good run out of the gravel pit. Whoa, the number 5 going to find the K-rail.
Oh,
there it is. Good things these don't have airbags. They would all been blown in the first corner. There's a number 20 there. Tiptoeing around the slime.
There's our number 2 still out there, Trent Johnson. And we got a little battle going on heading into the finish line. Turn, another K-rail
yeah, straight on for the K-rail. Oh, the number 14 able to get a turn. Oh, he's going to go straight for the production trailer. If our feed goes out, you know why.
Boy, the shocks are starting to go away for the number 13.
They're starting to go away. Did he ever have them, Brent? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to look underneath the hood of these things and probably just some CarQuest shocks.
So I believe Hool is still our leader, Kevin Hool. I don't know at this point. Number 20 there. Matthew Stevens.
Yeah, we hope Hool is still out there. We'll have to see, and there he is at number 9. Just taking his time. He knows he's clicking off laps. The white flags should be coming out in the next couple runs around here.
So Hool clicking off another lap. We got a fake taxi. That's the number 23. He's a local Crandon Uber driver. All right, so the number 6 and the 4, that's Yeager and Ertman.
Oh, we have one up in smoke. His day is done. I don't even know. Do you bring it back home and try to fix it, or you just bring it to the junkyard?
I just walk away and tell Cliff Flannery, here's the keys.
Here's scrap price.
I got to tell you, though, all jokes aside, the number 9 there with Kevin Hool, he has run a really good race.
Yeah, look at that cage. He took some time building this car.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm.
So Hool going to get into some lap traffic here. That number 11, that's Tanya Parrish there.
Boy, Hool looking for the fine line down on that bottom.
He's almost stopped.
15, 17 maybe miles an hour.
Tanya Parrish's Geo Metro is about ready to get lapped.
Yeah, the Geo, he's slower in traffic.
That's just a little bit more than the law will allow.
So number 9, Kevin Hool, your leader out here.
Oh, here we go. We're going to have a little contact, a little kiss to the bumper. Hey, come on, get out of there.
We got a parking garage there in the gazebo turn.
There's your 357, Jim.
Yeah, 357, the guy that likes to buck the system. Don't know his name, so we're calling him Mr. Defiant today.
Oh!
Oh, look at that. Some lappers trying to get in it with the number 9. That is Gage Ambrosius.
Boy, the number 9, Hool, he better slow down. He's going to get teched after this one.
Yeah, USAC, they're going to have a word with Hool. I think he's got that motor a little hot rodded up.
He just did his homework, Jim. He's had time. They knew they were having this race for a long time.
Honest question, what's the winner of this race get, Brent?
I don't even know.
Six-pack later on at the bar?
Six-pack and a fresh car for the good old boy class next year. Your pick.
So Kevin Hool continues to click off the laps here. We're getting word there is 2 to go.
2 laps to go this time by for Hool. And that number 9 Ponzi back ride.
That's just a little bit more than the law will allow.
Number 13's, he has no suspension left. Looks like he is sponsored by Budweiser, by the way.
Yeah, Budweiser coming on board this weekend, Jim.
That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Well, I'm a good old boy. You know my mama loves me.
It's just funny to watch these cars get airborne. There's absolutely no suspension whatsoever. Number 9, Hool, yet again going over the lead.
Oh, somebody else into the K-rail in the infield. Should be getting the white flag this time by for Hool in that number 9 ride.
So one more lap to go for Kevin Hool in the number 9, looking to be victorious here in the good old boys race.
Never meaning no harm. These all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curve.
I don't know, the number 6 there looks like he's going to put a little pressure on Hool. That's Dan Erdman. So on this last lap, we may actually have a little bit of a battle here.
Boy, Erdman, the car's starting to come in late in the race. I don't know if there's going to be enough time.
That's just a little bit more.
We got flat tire on the number 10, Christopher Holtz, because I'm sure they were brand new going into this race.
Going back into the gravel pit one final time is Hool in the number 9.
Yeah, we may actually have a race on our hands. Erdman is looking to get around Hool. Hool tiptoeing around. I don't think these drivers that well. And as I say that, Erdman decides to go straight in the gravel pit. We got somebody yard sailing here.
Backing it in like a Pro 4. Boy, Hool should be coming to the checkered flag this time by. Get on your feet. Give him a round of applause. A flawless race by Hool.
Number 9, Hool, tiptoeing around through some lap traffic. And the checkered flag is out. Hool in number 9 takes it. Kevin Hool, he is your good old boys champion for 2019 out here at Crandon. Everybody else taking the checkered flag. That one didn't even have a tire or anything. It was just a rim. Local scrapyard, they're going to have some fun tomorrow.
Just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm. These all you never
Number
saw.
6 there, that is Erdman, I believe, took 2nd place. I think the number 2, that is Trent Johnson, potentially 3rd.
Boy, Erdman, if he had a couple more laps, he would have maybe reeled in our race leader, but he blew that gravel pit turn.
Making their way.
Well, I'm going to make a request here. I think that we ought to see Cliff Flannery and Marty Fioca in this class next year.
That's just a little
Yeah, they need to get behind the wheel or something, and what better way to start? Get their feet wet in the golf class.
Our producer up here, Jason's laughing. I'm going to put him in a car, too.
Yeah, Jason, he wants to go run one. He's drooling over Hool's car right now.
All right, so Tiffany Stone has managed to stay clean all weekend long, and I've got a feeling she's going to get money here.
Yeah, I wonder if she wants to give anyone a hug now, Jim. I know you can hear us, Tim.
She's politely ignoring us.
Shut up, Brad.
Can't give us the one-finger salute like she wants to.
Boy, boy, that was one of the funnest classes to call all weekend long.
Yeah, good times had by all. We're going to toss it down to Tiffany Stone here with our winners.
Thanks, guys. Hanging down here with number 9 of Kevin Hool. Kevin, I think USAC might need to check what's underneath the engine. I think you're a little too fast for this race over here. The boys are telling me that you ran a clean race. You were pretty quick, just getting quicker and quicker, passing some lap guys. Obviously, this has got to be a great thing for you just to be here to do this for the 50th. Walk us through everything.
It was a great race. I think the tires were the biggest thing, and the car worked well. It's got a little trouble in the first corner, and we got through that, and we made it around.
Well, it's good to be here. It's the 50th at Crandon. Obviously, it's got to mean a bunch to you to be able to race here. What does Crandon mean to you, and especially the 50th anniversary?
It means a lot. This is my hometown, so I'm right here from Crandon, and it means the world to be out here. I've never been on this track before, so it's great to be out here and try it.
Well, now you know what it feels like to be the CJ Greaves, the Johnny Greaves, the Keegan Kincaids out here, making this somewhat of your home track. This is your home track, sir. Nice job on taking the top spot in the good old boys race. Nice job. Heading over to our second place one right over here. Trent, you got second, didn't you? Look at that, 2 for 2 for 2.
And Pistol Pete.
And Pistol Pete for 2. Look at that. Pistol Pete, rest in peace for all that. Trent, I mean, you're out here. You're racing on one of the most iconic tracks that you could possibly do. You're out here. What exactly is this?
Chevy Cavalier.
You want to know something? That was my very first car when I was in high school. I had a black Chevy Cavalier. I know these things are awesome. 50th here at Crandon. What does it mean to you to race here?
It means a lot because I've done Good Old Boys quite a few times, and I tell you, second place is awesome. And I want to dedicate this race to my mom. She just passed away in July. So here's you, Mom.
Well, she's looking down on you. You've done this for her. I know it's a great thing, and you said that you've raced this many of times, but obviously the 50th has to mean a lot to you. I like to ask everybody in one word, what does the 50th mean?
Success.
Success, and that is exactly right. The Flannerys have so much to be successful for. Trent Johnson has success as well. This is for his mother. Nice job. Heading over to our third place, Dan Ertman. Nice job. Look at this thing. Dan, what exactly are you driving?
This is a 1975 Pontiac Grand Prix.
1975 Pontiac Grand Prix. Have you raced the Good Old Boys race before?
I have, yeah. In the early 90s. Me and a bunch of my friends have done this before.
Well, knowing that this is the 50th anniversary and, a few, obviously, decades later, coming back, seeing it all come together, seeing the great fans out there, the city of Crandon, I always like to ask everybody, how does this mean, how do you feel, what does this mean to you?
Well, just like everybody else, a pretty common response is awesome. It's nice to get back out here again and do this, kind of reliving my youth, so it's pretty fun.
Well, this is the 50th year here at Crandon. We're going to have many, many more years. If people wanted to race this or get in the good old boys race later on, what should they do?
Well, they should buy an old car that's solid and put a lot of time and effort into it.
Well, you've done it here. Another round of applause for our top 3 finisher from the good old boys days. It's been a pleasure, everybody, to be here for the 50th anniversary. I started here 5 years ago, and it's amazing to be a part of it. Thank you, everybody. Back up to you guys.